Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Baldwin High School Open House. I'm Mr. Wells, and I'd like to go over with a few information with you with the courses that I teach. I do the robotics with ninth grade, but I also do dual enrollment courses with Embry Riddle Aeronautical University, which is 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. What I'm going to go over with you tonight is the dual enrollment courses, and I've combined my presentation because I do teach 3 different courses. I teach 10th, 11th, and 12th grade courses. But the information in my class are basically the same, it's just they take different courses. So bear with me as I share my screen with you so I can go over the information as if you were actually here in the building. So please stand by. So at this moment, you should see my screen that says welcome, and it has Unmanned Safety Institute and a picture of a P3 that's used by custom on the screen. And these are the courses that it covers. AS 120, which is the Principal Aeronautical Science, which the 10th graders are taking. SF 210, Introduction to Aerospace Safety. Right now, that is the course that the 11th graders, the 12th graders are taking, and AS 220, it's a course that juniors are taking. Below that, you'll see my room number, which is 418, phone number 266-1200, and the extension. My email address, which is the best way to reach me for those who have met me last year. And my office hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays, from 2:15 to 3:15, and other days upon request, if I'm available at that time. Usually the office hours, students come by, they ask quick questions, and then they are satisfied and they go. Or if they need to take a test or quiz that they miss, that's what that time is set aside for. Please make sure that you are here for dual enrollment and not here for robotics, because that is a different presentation for a different group. For conferences, if you need to schedule a conference, you can call guidance at this number, the guidance department, at 266-1200 in their extension. Classroom handout, I passed out copies of the syllabus at the beginning of the school year. Majority of the students have returned them. Those who haven't returned them, it reflects I gave them a grade for it in focus. And it has my teacher contact information on it. I didn't include a classroom wish list this year because things were a little crazy, but I think the biggest thing that we're going to need this year is, of course, hand sanitizer and wipes, Clorox wipes, and as well as tissue, so they can blow their little noses. As far as questions is concerned, because I love to talk to each and every one of you, but we do have a time restraint. So if you do have any questions, feel free to send me a message. You can actually do it here in Teams, or you can send me an email, which is the best way to get a hold of me. A little about my background. Well, this is my 6th year here at Baldwin, and I received my bachelor's degree in aviation with a minor in science through Southern Illinois University. My master's in aeronautical science through Embry Riddle Aeronautical University also. I'm a father of two girls, 28 and 24. I retired from the Navy after 21 years. I've been teaching in Duval County now for 18 years. Some of my hobbies include comic books, movies, traveling, and sports. And I'm a small fan of Spider-Man, and I love teaching aviation and robotics. Principal Aeronautical Science Curriculum Expectation. This is the textbook for your students who are in 10th grade. This is a pilot handbook of aeronautical knowledge. It's actually the book that all pilots use learning how to fly airplane. So it has all the basic knowledge that they need to actually learn about how airplane fly, why airplane flies, and the difference in airplanes and balloons and helicopters. Some of the activities include reading articles and doing research studies. They have to do articles dealing with aviation and airplanes or the industry. Computer flight simulators and introduction to drone flying, which would be the next course that they would take after this one. It's a semester course, it's a college course. And as you already know, they had to go through the process of filling out a paper application and applying to the college. They are a student of the college. They have a student number. And if they want to, they can actually go to the campus in Daytona and get a student ID with their picture, and they have all the same privileges that students have on campus. Essential skills, recognize the history of the industry, identifying basic aircraft power plants, engines, related systems, and explain aviation physiology and its effects on the human body. The next course is AS-235, which is Unmanned Aircraft Systems, which AKA as drones. And it's a dual type course where they actually take the college course, but they also take an industry course through a private company, which is called USI. And the activities, of course, is flying drones, introduction to drones, essentials learned about drones. As part of a team, they work as a team as far as flying the drones. And also the information that they need to actually do like a cross-country flight. And when I say cross-country, the same thing that Amazon is about to do. Well, that's what they would be learning, but they would do it in teams and they do it with a bigger drone, but same situation. SF-210 curriculum expectation, just commercial aviation safety is what it is, commercial aviation safety. What safety factors are involved in running an airport and running commercial airliners and the multiple flights that they have to come into and out of an airport, especially large airports like Atlanta, Chicago, LaGuardia, JFK, the large, or LAX. So they do accident investigations. They would actually do aviation accident reporting. They're going to create an airport safety plan. They learn about the human factors involved in aviation, which is something that we can't take out, which even with flying drones, even though they are autonomous, we still have that human factor involved in there. Air traffic safety, airport safety, and aviation security. These are some of the things that they will learn in this particular course. Dual enrollment course grading policy, projects and presentation 30%, quiz and assessment 20%, test assessment 35%, energizers 5%, classwork / homework 10%. And this applies to all three different courses. Every dual enrollment courses that I teach, it has the same grading percentage. Safetynet, students who miss school should check with me when they return to class. It is their responsibility to do that, because chances are I'm going to forget. And if they come to me and say, Mr. Wells, I was absent, can I receive my makeup work? And I will give them the work that they miss. You can always email me, and students can always email me when they have any concerns. They really don't have any problems with that, but if they do it, then I will respond to their email. Quizzes, tests, and projects should be made up after school or within 1 week of absence, because as we move and we continue to move on to the next chapter or the next project, they get further and further behind. So they need to get it to me as soon as possible. And as I said before, a student with questions who need help with assignments should come to office hours or email me as soon as possible. Please ask them not to wait till the last minute. We usually do a series of field trips. the coronavirus sort of disrupted that the last school year. So unfortunately, only got to go on one trip. But I usually take them a trip to Cecil Field at Cecil Commerce. I'm sorry, not Cecil Field anymore. It's Cecil Commerce Center. And we get to visit LSI, which is a learning aviation company, which they specialize in training of certain platforms, different aircrafts, and making simulators and high-tech maintenance platforms. Also, we go to Flight Star, which is the picture on the right, which they do major rework of large commercial and cargo aircraft. And to the left, that's Customs, the custom airplanes. They fly a modified P3 with the dome on top. We also get to visit them also. And this is a group from last year, which they actually go out, they took a picture in front of the Mark Wright flyer. This is actually on campus at Embry Riddle. The field trip that we took, that we didn't get to go on last year at Embry Riddle, is pretty interactive. Embry Riddle has their own TV station, their own weather station, and there's some of my students actually, you get the chance to be in front of the green screen and they're doing the weather report. It's very interactive for the students. They also get to go in and see the different simulators that they have. They have flight simulators as well as air traffic control simulators, and this is what the students are doing here. The picture on the right, the young lady who's giving instructions to the students is actually a student. She's a senior at Embry Riddle. She's a flight instructor. She has her qualifications, and I'm sure she's going to go off and do wonderful things in her flight career. She makes lots of money. The young ladies are both sitting at flight simulators for drones, and they're actually flying a drone using the interactive screen and map, and they're flying cross countries, and they actually can see one another as they fly. And the picture to the left is one of the instructors on campus. He's actually doing a spatial awareness demonstration for the kids and show how pilots can get disoriented based on pulling certain G's or spinning. And it's the same group again as he gives his demonstration. The tour is pretty good. Matter of fact, it's better than a normal tour. They actually get to go behind the scenes and talk to professors and talk to students. So hopefully we get to do all those wonderful things this year, hopefully, and we shall see. Once again, thank you for coming. And if you didn't catch my information at the beginning, here's my information again, my room number, phone number, and email address. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email. Goodbye.